Do you also face problems like English understanding is good but can't speak fluently, or hesitation while speaking? Your problem is solved in this story. My name is John. I want to talk about a problem I have. I understand English but I can't speak it well. This is hard for me. I know many words and rules. I can read and write in English. But when I try to speak, I get nervous. My mind goes blank, and I can't find the right words. I started learning English in school. I was good at it. I got good grades in my English classes. I liked learning new words and grammar rules. I could read books and understand them. I could write essays and get good marks. But speaking was different. I didn't practice speaking much. I was afraid of making mistakes. At home, I didn't speak English. My family speaks our native language. We watch TV shows in our language. We talk to each other in our language. I didn't have many chances to speak English. When I had to speak English, I felt shy. I was scared people would laugh at me. I didn't want to sound foolish. So I stayed quiet. In school, we had speaking exercises. We had to talk in front of the class. I was very nervous during these times. My hands would shake and my heart would race. I would forget what I wanted to say. I wished I could be confident like some of my classmates. They spoke English easily. They didn't seem afraid. I tried to practice speaking at home. I would stand in front of the mirror and talk. I practiced saying simple sentences, but it was not the same as talking to a person. I needed to practice more with real people. I needed to have conversations, but I didn't know how to start. One day, I decided to join an English club. The club met once a week. People came to practice speaking English. At first, I was very nervous. I didn't want to go, but I knew I had to try. I wanted to get better. So, I went to the club meeting. The people at the club were friendly. They understood my problem. They were there to practice too. We spoke in simple English. We asked each other questions. We talked about our hobbies and our families. At first, I made many mistakes, but no one laughed. They helped me. They corrected me kindly. This made me feel better. After some weeks, I started to feel more comfortable. I spoke more and more. I still made mistakes, but I didn't feel as bad. I was learning from my mistakes. My confidence grew. I felt proud of myself. I was speaking English, even if it was not perfect. One day, I had to speak English at work. I was very nervous. I had to talk to a customer. I took a deep breath and started speaking. At first, I stumbled over my words, but I remembered what I learned at the club. I kept going. The customer understood me. I finished the conversation. I felt very happy. I had done it. Speaking English is still hard for me, but I keep trying. I practice every day. I talk to my friends in English. I listen to English songs and try to sing along. I watch English movies and repeat the lines. I read aloud to improve my pronunciation. Each day I get a little better. I know I will not be perfect, but that is okay. I don't have to be perfect. I just have to keep trying. Speaking is the best way to learn. The more I speak, the better I will get. I will not give up. I will keep practicing. One day I will speak English confidently. If you understand English but can't speak, don't be afraid. You are not alone. Many people have the same problem. The most important thing is to practice. Find people to talk to. Join a club or a class. Speak as much as you can. Don't worry about mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. Keep trying, and you will improve. I want to share a story about a friend of mine. Her name is Maria. Maria also understands English but has trouble speaking. She moved to an English-speaking country for her studies. At first, she was very excited. She thought she knew enough English to get by. But when she arrived, she found it very hard. Maria could understand her teachers and classmates. She could read her textbooks and write her assignments. But when it was time to speak, she froze. She was afraid of saying the wrong thing. She didn't want people to laugh at her. She felt very lonely. She missed her family and friends back home. Maria tried to avoid speaking as much as possible. She nodded and smiled when people talked to her. She used gestures and simple words. But this was not enough. She needed to speak to make friends and participate in class. She felt very frustrated. One day, Maria's teacher noticed her problem. The teacher was kind and understanding. She asked Maria to stay after class. She told Maria that it was okay to make mistakes. She encouraged Maria to speak more in class. She said that everyone was there to learn. This made Maria feel a little better. Maria decided to take her teacher's advice. She started to speak more in class. At first it was very hard. She made many mistakes. But she kept trying. Her classmates were supportive. They helped her with words and corrected her gently. Maria started to feel more confident. Maria also joined a study group. The group met twice a week to study and practice English. They helped each other with homework and practiced speaking. Maria made new friends in the group. They spoke English together. This helped Maria a lot. She started to feel more comfortable speaking English. Maria also found a language exchange partner. She met a student who wanted to learn her native language. They agreed to help each other. They met once a week to practice. Maria spoke English to her partner, and her partner spoke Maria's language. This was very helpful. Maria got more practice speaking, and she made a new friend. Slowly, Maria's speaking skills improved. She felt more confident in class. She started to participate more. She answered questions and joined discussions. Her teachers noticed her improvement. They praised her efforts. This made Maria feel proud. Maria's story shows that with practice and support, you can improve your speaking skills. It takes time and effort, But it is possible. Don't be afraid to speak. Find people who can help you. Practice as much as you can. Be patient with yourself. You will get better. Speaking English is a journey. It is not easy, but it is worth it. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Keep practicing. One day you will speak English confidently and fluently. You will be proud of yourself, just like Maria and me. I want to tell you more about Maria. Her story is very inspiring. After she started speaking more in class and practicing with her friends, her confidence grew even more. Maria decided to join a club at her university. The club was for students who wanted to improve their English speaking skills. They met once a week to discuss different topics. At first, Maria was very nervous. She didn't know if she could speak well enough to participate in the club. But she remembered what her teacher said about making mistakes. She went to the first meeting with a positive attitude. The other members of the club were very welcoming. They all had the same goal: to practice speaking English. The club meetings were very helpful for Maria. Each week, they talked about different subjects. They discussed their favorite books, movies, and hobbies. They talked about current events and shared their opinions. Maria learned a lot from these discussions. She learned new words and phrases. She also learned how to express her thoughts more clearly. Maria made many friends in the club. They supported each other and gave each other feedback. They helped Maria with her pronunciation and grammar. They also encouraged her to keep speaking, even when she made mistakes. Maria started to enjoy the meetings. She looked forward to them every week. One day, the club decided to organize a special event. They invited a guest speaker to talk about how to improve English speaking skills. The speaker was a successful business person who had learned English as a second language. He shared his story and gave tips on how to practice speaking. The speaker's story was very motivating for Maria. He talked about how he used to be afraid of speaking English. He made many mistakes, but he kept practicing. He joined clubs, attended events, and spoke to as many people as he could. Over time, his skills improved, and he became confident. Today, he speaks English fluently and travels around the world for his job. Maria was inspired by the speaker's story. She realized that she could also achieve her goals if she kept practicing. She decided to take on more challenges. She volunteered to give a presentation at the next club meeting. She chose a topic she was passionate about and prepared carefully. The day of the presentation, Maria was very nervous. She practiced her speech many times, but she still felt scared. When it was her turn, she took a deep breath and started speaking. At first, her voice was shaky, but as she continued, she gained confidence. She remembered the support of her friends and the advice of the guest speaker. She finished her presentation with a big smile. Everyone applauded and praised her effort. This experience was a turning point for Maria. She realized that she could speak in public and express herself clearly. She felt proud of herself and her progress. She continued to practice and take on new challenges. She joined other clubs and participated in more events. She even started to help other students who had the same problem she once had. Maria's journey shows that with perseverance and practice, anyone can improve their English speaking skills. It takes time and effort, but it is possible. Don't be afraid to speak. Find people who can support you. Join clubs or groups where you can practice. Take on new challenges and don't be afraid to make mistakes. I also want to share my own journey. After I started attending the English club, I continued to practice speaking every day. I looked for more opportunities to use English. I found a language exchange partner online. We met twice a week to practice speaking. This was very helpful for me. I got to practice with a native speaker, and I learned a lot from our conversations. I also started to watch English movies and TV shows. I watched with subtitles at first, but then I tried without them. This helped me to improve my listening skills and learn new words. I would repeat the lines from the movies and practice saying them out loud. This helped me with my pronunciation. I also found an app that helped me practice speaking. The app had different exercises and games that made learning fun. I practiced speaking into the microphone and got feedback on my pronunciation. This was a great way to practice every day, even when I was alone. As I practiced more, I started to feel more confident. I noticed that I was making fewer mistakes. I could speak more fluently and express my thoughts more clearly. I started to participate more in meetings at work. I spoke up in team discussions and shared my ideas. My colleagues noticed my improvement and praised my efforts. One day, I had to give a presentation at work. I was very nervous, but I prepared carefully. I practiced my speech many times and made sure I knew my material well. When the day came, I took a deep breath and started speaking. At first, I was nervous, but as I continued, I gained confidence. I remembered all the practice I had done and the support of my friends and colleagues. I finished my presentation successfully and received positive feedback from my boss. This experience made me realize how far I had come. I felt proud of myself and my progress. I knew that I still had more to learn, but I was confident that I could continue to improve. I kept practicing and looking for new opportunities to use English. Speaking English is still a challenge for me, but I am no longer afraid. I know that with practice and perseverance, I can continue to improve. I am grateful for all the support I have received from my friends, family, and colleagues. They have encouraged me and helped me along the way. If you understand English but can't speak, remember that you are not alone. Many people have the same problem. The most important thing is to practice. Find people who can support you. Join clubs or groups where you can practice. Use apps or online resources to practice on your own. Don't be afraid to make mistakes. Keep trying, and you will improve. Remember that learning to speak a new language is a journey. It takes time and effort, but it is possible. Believe in yourself and keep practicing. One day you will speak English confidently and fluently. You will be proud of yourself and your progress. Keep going and don't give up. I want to tell you about another friend of mine. His name is Ahmed. Ahmed also understands English but has trouble speaking. He moved to an English-speaking country for his job. At first, he was very excited. He thought he knew enough English to communicate. But when he arrived, he found it very hard. Ahmed could understand his colleagues and read his emails. He could write reports and complete his tasks. But when it was time to speak, he felt nervous. He was afraid of making mistakes and sounding foolish. He felt very frustrated and isolated. One day, Ahmed's manager noticed his problem. The manager was kind and understanding. He suggested that Ahmed join a public speaking course. The course was designed to help people improve their speaking skills. Ahmed was hesitant at first, but he decided to give it a try. The course was very helpful for Ahmed. He learned how to organize his thoughts and express them clearly. He practiced speaking in front of the class and received feedback from the instructor. He also practiced speaking with his classmates, who were supportive and encouraging. After a few weeks, Ahmed started to feel more confident. He noticed that he was making fewer mistakes. He could speak more fluently and express his ideas more clearly. His colleagues noticed his improvement and praised his efforts. Ahmed's story shows that with practice and support, you can improve your speaking skills. It takes time and effort, but it is possible. Don't be afraid to speak. Find people who can help you. Practice as much as you can. Be patient with yourself. You will get better. I also want to share some tips that have helped me and my friends. First, practice speaking every day. Even if it's just for a few minutes, it will help you improve. Find a partner or a group to practice with. Join clubs or classes where you can speak English. Use apps or online resources to practice on your own. Second, don't be afraid to make mistakes. Mistakes are part of learning. When you make a mistake, learn from it and try again. Don't let fear hold you back. The more you practice, the better you will get. Third, listen to English as much as you can. Watch movies, TV shows, and videos in English. Listen to English music and podcasts. This will help you improve your listening skills and learn new words and phrases. Fourth, read aloud. This will help you improve your pronunciation and fluency. Read books, articles, or any material you like. Practice speaking the words clearly and confidently. Fifth, use English in your daily life. Try to speak English when you go shopping, order food, or talk to people. The more you use English, the more comfortable you will become. Finally, be patient with yourself. Learning to speak a new language takes time and effort. Don't get discouraged if you don't see immediate results. Keep practicing and stay positive. You will improve with time. If you understand English but can't speak, remember that you can do it. Believe in yourself and keep practicing. Find people who can support you and practice with them. Use all the resources available to you. Keep trying, and you will get better. Speaking English is a journey. It is not easy, but it is worth it. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Keep practicing. One day you will speak English confidently and fluently. You will be proud of yourself, just like Maria, Ahmed, and me. I want to share one more story. This is about my cousin Anna. Anna understands English but had trouble speaking. She moved to an English-speaking country for her studies. She was excited but also nervous. She knew that she had to speak English to succeed in her studies. At first, Anna struggled a lot. She could understand her professors and read her textbooks. But when she had to speak in class, she felt very nervous. She was afraid of making mistakes and embarrassing herself. She stayed quiet and didn't participate much. One day, Anna's professor noticed her problem. The professor was kind and understanding. She asked Anna to come to her office. She told Anna that it was okay to make mistakes. She encouraged Anna to speak more in class. She said that everyone was there to learn. This made Anna feel better. Anna decided to take her professor's advice. She started to speak more in class. At first, it was very hard. She made many mistakes, but she kept trying. Her classmates were supportive. They helped her with words and corrected her gently. Anna started to feel more confident. Anna also joined a study group. The group met twice a week to study and practice English. They helped each other with homework and practiced speaking. Anna made new friends in the group. They spoke English together. This helped Anna a lot. She started to feel more comfortable speaking English. Anna also found a language exchange partner. She met a student who wanted to learn her native language. They agreed to help each other. They met once a week to practice. Anna spoke English to her partner, and her partner spoke Anna's language. This was very helpful. Anna got more practice speaking, and she made a new friend. Slowly, Anna's speaking skills improved. She felt more confident in class. She started to participate more. She answered questions and joined discussions. Her professors noticed her improvement. They praised her efforts. This made Anna feel proud. Anna's story shows that with practice and support, you can improve your speaking skills. It takes time and effort, but it is possible. Don't be afraid to speak. Find people who can help you. Practice as much as you can. Be patient with yourself. You will get better. Speaking English is a journey. It is not easy, but it is worth it. You can do it. Believe in yourself. Keep practicing. One day, you will speak English confidently and fluently. You will be proud of yourself, just like Anna, Maria, Ahmed, and me.